What's up, everyone? Welcome back to not another episode. I mean, it is another episode.
I was going to say it is another episode.
But it's a different kind of episode. It's the end of the year, so we gotta do our Heel Hookers MMA Awards. Let's fucking go. Yeah! Just throwing sound effects of fireworks and stuff.
I think it should just be like explosion sounds, but yeah. Gunshots and shit, people screaming.
Some fucking cowboy noises and stuff. Hey, edit that out, alright? But nah. we're gonna go through some of our MMA awards. We got, how many different ones do we got?
Enough.
2, 4, moved on.
10.
Then move 10? Alright. That's not too bad. That's pretty good, you know? That's a good amount. But
God,
for
he's a fucking idiot.
a little bit. As always, though, before we get into all of the good stuff for the video, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. It definitely helps out. Maybe drop a comment and let's go. But 2023, it's over. So we gotta fucking talk about all this shit, you know?
It's been a pretty good year of fights.
Yeah. No, yeah.
It's been a fucking damn good year, honestly.
I mean, it's been a year of good fights, but honestly, it has also been the year of retirements and injuries.
Yeah.
So many fucking people retired this year, and so many people pulled out from injuries this year.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Oh, God. Could you imagine if we had, like, retirement of the year? Like, as an award? Like,
Robbie Lawler.
How hard
no,
that
that's
would
hard.
be.
Robbie Lawler and the Korean Zombie, because it's
That-
like
those-
Robbie Lawler's
it's
like
like-
moment he got a huge moment, but the walkout for the Korean Zombie, like I cried.
Oh.
Like I mean, I actually cried during both of them, so that's
Yeah.
not that's not a
Like,
big factor. But
Damn.
It's just so because obviously Korean Zombie has walked out to that song his entire fucking fight
Yep.
career and shit.
but that just hit different.
Liter-
The crowd
like-
singing him in and out, like
Literally
Yep.
since that fight, anytime I hear that song come on, instantly chills run
I have
through
the
my
chills right now,
I know,
like-
same. Like chills
Yeah.
run through my body, and I just start to feel it, and like I just want to cry, and I'm just like, it was like, yeah, like one day at work, he fucking came on, and I said something to my coworker, and he was just like, oh, like it says, I'm just like, yo, you don't know, like,
You don't understand.
But
you
yeah,
had
that-
to be there.
I mean, if we were to do that, I feel it's like you got to do Robbie just because it's like that's picture
It was the-
perfect.
bro, they gave him the moment that he deserved and what they should have done for more fighters, you know, just like
Yes.
pulling out
Yeah.
the big screen, putting like all his moments out there, like him just standing there, bro, like yo, seeing the emotion on oh my god, the chills, like it's just
Especially Robbie's face. Like,
Yeah.
because there are a lot of fighters who are very emotive. Robbie is not one of them. And to see him, like,
tearing up.
breaking down, essentially, yeah, like, damn.
Yeah, that
Isn't it crazy that we started the year with the retirement of Shogun Hua?
yeah.
Like how
Yeah.
like that I don't think because I know that
And
there was
Glover.
like the Strickland Imavov card, but like I'm pretty sure but like that was like the first one like that happened this
Yeah.
year. It's like that feels like so long ago, man. It's
Oh,
crazy.
my God, yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, we did retirements. There are definitely a whole bunch of good ones on there. But we're going to start with Breakout Fighter of the Year 2023. And really what that is, it's just a fighter that in 2022 last year, no one was really talking about them, not too much hype on them, whatever it may be. And then all of a sudden this year, they blow through the fucking doors. Everyone's talking about them. Everyone wants to see them in fights. And there were some good ones this year, honestly.
Oh, there were a lot of good ones.
Some of the like good ones. 185, Brendan Allen, 3 fucking finishes this year, all rear naked chokes like that. That's pretty damn good. You know what I mean? Or is it it was
all
3
the rear naked chokes. Yep.
That's what I
All
thought.
3 renegade jokes this year.
That absolutely amazing. No one was talking about him.
Yeah, especially over like top tier talent, especially considering you had Muniz, you had Paul Craig, Bruno Silva, like
Yeah. All extremely good wins. Another great mention, which is like, how do you not mention this man in something like this? Diego Lopez.
Bro came in this year. Nobody knew who he was in the beginning of the year. Made his debut short notice against fucking Evloev, and he lost that. But man, did he put on a fight! Like,
Oh, yeah.
from start to finish, was trying for shit, looking for shit. Just put on a great fight, even losing. Like, got a bonus, got his win money and show money, like all of that because
Yeah.
it was such a great fight. And then proceeded to get 2 amazing finishes after that. Like,
Just murking Gavin Tucker and Pat Sabatini. Like, those are not two guys that just get run through by your average UFC fighter. You know what I mean? Like, just absolutely beautiful. But at the number one spot for this year, though, I don't think there's really anyone else that we could go with other than motherfucking the man from France, Benoit Saint-Denis. 3 wins this year, 3 amazing performances, just absolutely amazing for him this year. You know what I mean? Like, to cap it off, MSG knocking out fucking Matt Frivola. You know what I mean? Like, that's...
Hell yeah. He made his debut in 2021, you know, with a call so bad the ref got pulled off of the card for the rest of the fights, like, getting fucked up by Eliza
Zaleski dos Santos.
Thank you.
Yep.
At 170, short notice, a weight class up, and then just came in and has just been on a tear since. But no one really talking about him, but getting these fucking finishes, man, just crazy.
About to say, coming in, stopping the hype on Ishmael Bonfim.
Yeah, that
beating Thiago Moises, almost said Santos for some reason, but beating Thiago Moises.
Bro, and then beating Thiago Santos. That's a legendary fucking run.
And then beat Matt Frivola with a beautiful fucking head kick. Just all finishes and just like against like people who are like looked at as being like top tier, top 15, close to top 15.
Right, sitting right outside the top 15. Good test to see if they're ready for the top 15 type shit, and just absolutely ran over them.
Yeah, man. Like, just when... Because, you know, going obviously with the Bonfim one, it's like, you know, we're a big fan of Bonfim's. And when he started that fight with like 20 body kicks in a row and Bonfim just couldn't do anything, it's like, okay, this guy might just be on another level to this prospect. And then, Moises just consistent right outside top 15, tough veteran, and blew through him like it was nothing. Top 15 Matt Frivola, just, beautiful year from Benoit.
Less than half a round.
Yeah.
And it's like now it's just like he's talking and people wanting to see him in fights with like Justin Gaethje and shit like that. It's like
I wish we could see them.
That
because with his loss to Elizus, like the reason it was such a bad call is because the ref didn't stop it, but at no point did he go out. He just got really badly fucked up for 3 rounds. Like it was real bad, but dude's tough as shit for sure. We saw that. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And when he's at the right weight class and not on short notice, you know what I mean? Like, dude is a problem.
Dude is a very big problem for a lot of 155ers.
Hell yeah. So our breakout fighter, 2023, let's go, Benoit Saint-Denis. Congratulations, yeah. Very excited to see what he does in 2024. If it weren't for the positioning of 155, and if this was any other division, I would almost guarantee he's in a title fight next year. You know what I mean? Like,
but it's 155, so
maybe 2026.
Ooh, no.
I don't say that.
Hey, Connor's coming back. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean?
He ain't coming back.
Oh man, but yeah. So that's the first one. Next award coming up, Prospect of the Year. Pretty simple, up and coming guy who's making a lot of noise, who's on their way up, and who are we gonna get excited for? There are, especially on the female side, 125 pounds. So many good prospects coming in. Both the Silvas are great prospects coming in. You know, fucking Denise Gomes coming up. I'm pretty sure she's 115. But, like, a lot of good fighters. Mateusz Rebecki at 155 on the men's side. 3-0 this year. Absolutely beautiful. He's looking like a monster.
Yep.
We mentioned him in the last one. We got to mention him again. Diego Lopez. You know, just to all the shit that Kate said in the last one, it's like to have a fight like that with Movsar Evloev and then to rattle off 2 amazing first round wins. It's like, obviously it's hard with, you know, taking a loss this year. It's like not going to get the number 1 spot, but he is right there for it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I argued for number 1, but
she did. But our number 1 overall went 3-0 this year, had 2 stoppage wins, 125 pounds, Tatsudo Taira. This dude is a fucking problem coming in. A little bit suspect of his striking, you know, like especially at the start of the year, just like, all right, doesn't seem like it's the best. grappling amazing, and in his last one, that fucking right hand knockout was just gorgeous. Absolutely amazing.
Like, yeah, we actually got to see him on the feet, and it was like, oh, he's dangerous there too. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Because what, 23 years old still, I'm pretty sure. Just so fucking young. He looks young as shit in there. Like, if they said that he was 19 years old, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So many years to grow, so many years to improve. Already just got himself ranked at number 15 at the end of this year. So, I mean, it probably won't be too long, especially because it is at 125 pounds when he's not a prospect and he's just going to be a straight-up title contender. That's...
Yep.
Yeah.
If not, a champion / former challenger.
Yeah. Because, unlike 155, like we were saying, because he went 3-0 this year, it's like he goes 3-0 again next year. Probably won't end up with a title shot, but beginning of 2025, like he's gonna be right there knocking on the door, man.
Because that's a division that moves.
Yes.
Yeah, especially with someone who's at like number 10 with Tim Elliott, who's willing to fight anybody.
Yeah.
So
it's like, and that's the thing, is that like most of the division is pretty willing to fight. They're like, you match me up, let's fucking go. Like,
there's not. Just like fucking no one just sitting on their spot, you know what I mean?
Exactly, they're all fighting for that shit, so...
Yeah, man. At 125, a great division. Tatsudo Taira, absolutely amazing prospect. 2023, prospect of the year, let's go. Hooray! Fireworks. I'm throwing them in. Everything's gonna be epic.
Get my gun.
No. Cancel the video. But moving on to the next award, comeback of the year. For this one, it's just who started a fight, getting their ass kicked pretty bad, and then somehow they turned it around, ended up getting a win. Absolutely amazing.
I'm really liking all your explanations on what these awards are.
I
just said I'm liking them.
Thank
you.
Funny. There were a lot this year, honestly. There were some ass whoopings handed out for sure. I mean, because, at the start of the year, there was just, because, going through and just, like, kind of looking at stuff halfway throughout the year, there were already so many at that point. Davy Grant versus Rafael Assunção, what a fucking crazy comeback win for him. CJ Vergara, Daniel Lacerda, which is just funny.
That was insane.
It's just so funny having him on there at this point, with just what has happened. But just Ian Gary versus Song Kenan, another just big prospect coming in, you know what I mean? Just got absolutely rocked, but was able to survive it, come back, get a finish. 155 pounds, Els Brenner coming in this year versus Guram Kudataladze. I've been so high on Guram, and it started off real nice for him, but...
Yeah, he was fucking Elves up. He split his forehead open real bad, blood all over, and Elves just came back to finish him.
Yeah, man, so sad, but that's another one that we could have brought up for Prospect of the Year, too. Els Brenner, absolutely amazing. But I feel like the biggest one with just so much, like, just going into it, Edson Barboza, Sadiq Youssef, main event this year. Sadiq, he's the up-and-coming guy, big, powerful boxer. Edson, the vet coming down from 155, been at 45 now, on his last title run.
Yeah, like, how old is he? 37?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's...
Yeah, somewhere in there.
He's old at this point. And... Bro, for Sadiq to put it on him like that in the first round, and the second round too, was still doing good.
But the first round is really where he was putting an ass beating on him. He had him hurt real bad. Like, it was close to being finished.
Scored the knockdown, had fucking over 3 minutes of control time. It
was brutal that first round, and that second round it wasn't looking that great for Edson either.
And just for the fucking tough, wily vet in Edson Barboza, just over 5 rounds, holds it up, ends up getting a knockdown of his own in the third round, and just puts it on Sadiq, gets the win. The That's just beautiful, man. Just for the fucking, 37 years old, down a weight class from where you were at in your prime, and to be able to just endure like that against the fucking young up-and-comer, and just, to come back and get the win over 5. Goddamn beautiful, man. Great win for Barboza.
Just a great comeback.
Yeah, man. Beautiful. Edson Barboza, comeback of the year 2023. Let's go. Hooray. Let's go. Yeah. Next one. Upset of the year 2023. We all know. It's all, Who thought the other person was going to win, and then they didn't? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This is like that.
What the
That was a terrible explanation. No more. Like, it was good, but it wasn't. You know what I mean?
That was kind of the point.
I know.
But yeah, again, there were some pretty good ones this year. One of just the absolute craziest ones that just bringing up first, Sean Strickland versus Izzy, man. Like,
nobody expected it. And it was especially like the fashion in which he did it. Just walking him down, just dominating the fucking cage, just easy. You know what I'm saying? Just 5 rounds.
Him up over 5.
Yeah.
Like, the entire point of that fight was Izzy was going to be the main event in Australia, and they just needed him to fight someone. So the UFC wanted to go to so many other people before Strickland, and they finally, on like 5 weeks notice or some shit, had to like settle with that. And just goes in there, and it's just like, talks all the shit at the fucking press conference, and like and
say, give me that shit.
Yeah, man. Absolutely beautiful.
1-2 teep. 1-2 teep.
Keep it simple, stupid. You know what I mean? That's it. But yeah, there were some other good ones too.
Bruno Ferreira just starching RoboCop.
Yeah, UFC debut, man, coming in. Fucking, that was on the Brazil card, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, just so fucking beginning of the year, but yeah, man, what a way to make a UFC debut. Yeah, like you said, starch them, just knocks them dead in the first round. Absolutely beautiful. When fucking Brendan Allen stepped in to face Andre Muniz, no one thought that he was going to be subbing him. You know what I mean?
Just no.
Amazing.
Not a soul.
Jonathan Martinez being Said Nurmagomedov. Like, I've been fucking high on my boy forever. I did not expect him to just shut down Said like that. That was just absolutely beautiful, man. But the one that we got to give it to, number 1 spot at the end of the day, to go in there against a 7-time defending champion and basically be losing the entire fight and just drilling that one specific fucking moment for Valentina Shevchenko to just throw that fucking spinning kick to the body, because she does that in goddamn all of her fights, and Alexa Grasso jumping on that back, just not even under the neck, just on the chin, and just crank that shit with every fucking ounce
with her
of energy.
Fucking life. Yes. You see it in her face. Like, she is cranking with everything she has, and it worked.
Like, yeah, man.
I was about to, how fucking red like Valentina's face was, and that white just here where the arm was. Just Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to. Like, as soon as she let go, and like just the fucking the color on her face, man, like that. Absolutely beautiful. Alexa Grasso becoming the flyweight champion. I mean, retains in on Mexico Independence Day in the draw against Valentina too. But
it was the first fight that was the upset.
Yeah, but there's kind of things there. But yeah, absolutely beautiful, man. No one expected that shit. I mean, it's had some sneaky suspicions, I was saying that she could do it, but at the end of the day, I still went with Valentina on Tapology. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Alexa Grasso, great for her. Upset of the year. Let's go. Hooray! Fireworks. Moving on to the next one, though. So many contenders in this one. So many fucked up, violent contenders in this one. Because it's knockout of the year. Who got sent to the fucking shadow realm the worst this year? You know what I mean? Or just the most spectacularly, in all honesty.
Because I was going to say, the worst isn't necessarily what we chose, but we for sure got to talk about it. And I guess since we're here, Emmett versus Bryce. Yeah. There was 2 punches landed in that fight one to the body, one to the face, both by Emmett, and that one to Bryce's face sent him into a fucking seizure. Like, that shit was disgusting.
Like, if it was just strictly based off of, just how violent and just, like, no other factors, just how devastating that KO is, that's fucking Emmett versus Bryce Mitchell all day this year. You know what I mean? Like,
that would be number one.
No doubt about it.
Day.
But we like some finesse. You know what I mean? You gotta have some variety, some fun shit going on in there.
Yeah.
That's also why our definite not number one is Izzy versus Poatan. Because it means a lot, and, there was a whole lot behind it, but he just landed a right hand to knock him out. You know what I mean?
And it wasn't even like we had seen the combo before in the first fight, in the first round. Yeah. He had rocked him with it. If he had more time in that fight, he would have finished it. Like, it just...
Yeah, like, it was cool. There was meaning behind it. Good for him. Like, I'm happy he was able to get that win, but it was, like you said, just not the most spectacular by any means.
So I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. No. I was just going to say, but something that was spectacular, we had a couple knees landed. The first one by Ismail Bonfim over T-Rex, because that was crazy.
Yeah, man.
T-Rex up against the fence, and just the flying knee just face plants.
Yeah, man. And it's the switch knee, too, that always just, like, I don't know, it's just always extra beautiful to me. It's like, when you see them jump up, they throw the one knee, they cover up, and they just come through with the second one. It absolutely beautiful. Yeah, just folded them up afterwards. Nasty.
Yeah.
You had flying knees. You also just had some standing knees, too, because Edson Barboza versus Billy Q.
Yep.
Bro, that rewatching that back, like seeing that highlight, just that Barboza just on the cage, Billy Q coming in, and just beautiful timing, catches him. Billy goes down. Done, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I was about to say, another beautiful knee was Roy Val over fucking Mateus Nicolau.
Yeah.
Just hits him with the knee, and as he's going down, just smacks him with the right hand.
I mean, even with very fucking Armin Saryukian-esque, you know what I mean? With the fucking Benny Dariush, is just like another good mention for that. Just, shit ton of fucking knee knockouts this year, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of head kick knockouts, too, which is funny because we haven't talked about any of them, and we don't have any of them listed.
That's true. I mean, Gaethje over Dustin, Charles over Benny, Islam over Volk, like, just... But for us, when you have a knockout that doesn't happen, like...
Even every year?
I feel like you just have to go with that. And when Drakkar Klose on the... What was that? The Austin card?
Yeah.
He just picks up Joe Selecki from the armbar and just bopped him on his head and just put him unconscious right away.
Yeah.
Like, that was the most perfect slam KO you could have had, which is why he got it.
Yeah, man. That just has to be the number one pick. It's like just bringing it back to the old school. Just everyone just, like fucking thinking about Rampage Jackson and Pride and just shit. It just beautiful, man. Motherfucking Drakkar Klose. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Knockout of the year.
I was about to say, it had to be. Like, it really did have to
Not
be.
that ass. That shit was beautiful.
And we're going to go on to another beautiful just category because submission of the year, there were some pretty spectacular ones. Ones that you don't see every single day. How about a standing rear naked choke with no hooks in or anything like that? Yeah. Because that's what Shavkat Rakhmonov did to Jeff Neal. Jeff Neal weighing in 5 pounds over in that fight, couldn't take him down for shit, so he's like, fuck it, I'll just sub you standing up.
Right. In the last minute of the third round, he said, fuck this, I'm not losing my finishing streak.
Absolutely beautiful. I mean... Opening up the year, Tatsuto Taira gets Jesus Aguilar. Not the most spectacular, but a belly down triangle armbar. That's still pretty damn nice. You know what I mean?
Davey Grant with the inverted triangle choke over Rafael Assunção. Like,
talking about that on the comeback. Good. Like, that shit was just fucking ridiculous, man. To be able to pull that out in the third round after getting beat up like that.
Just especially the way he did it. Like, Rafael Assunção trying to go up under and just him just having the instincts to lock that up. Insane.
Yeah, man. Absolutely love it. Karine Silva got a knee bar this year. But by far, the most spectacular one. I don't understand how more people aren't talking about this, because when you...
Because they don't watch the prelims.
They don't.
It's like, I get it. Like, you know, like I said, just when you sub someone at a higher level or whatever, obviously that's harder than subbing someone that's, like, debuting or, like, you know what I mean? Whatever. Mm-hmm. But when you hit a submission that you can count the 2 other people that did it previous to this person... Mm-hmm. How is that not submission?
How do you... Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The Mon Blackshear with the fucking twister.
Yeah.
Like...
Only before him, Bryce Mitchell and Korean Zombie hit that shit. That's it.
Yeah.
You fucking snatch up one of those, I don't care if that's the fucking opening card on a prelims or whatever. I don't care if it was fucking Bellator post-lims. That shit's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like, people are talking about that shit, or should be talking about it if you fucking hit a twister. You know, like, it...
He said Bellator post-lims.
Yeah, man. I'd be talking about that shit if I seen that, you know?
Yeah, no, I feel you. It's just funny.
Yeah. What's that? We would be talking about if we had ever watched Bellator post-lims.
Might see it on Twitter the next day. Who knows? Yeah. But, yeah, man. Damon Blackshear getting that shit. Absolutely beautiful. Congratulations.
Yeah. No doubt about that one either. Like, come on. There's no doubt about that one. Like, come on. Like, I know people are saying other shit, but
every media outlet that's doing this has not picked him as the submission of the year. So
of course not.
And when you got people saying Jones over Cyril Gane is the submission of the year, it's kind of like, hey, you know what I mean? This is why we got to talk about these people.
It wasn't even a good guillotine. I guess barely a good guillotine. Like, what?
That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. You know what I mean? Moving on, though. Next award, Performance of the Year. Who had the greatest motherfucking performance? Again, a lot of good candidates. A lot of good ones.
Yeah, starting off the year, Jessica Andrade and Lauren Murphy.
Like, oh my god.
Bro, Jessica just put on a striking clinic against her.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It was like 210 to 100 significant strikes landed or something. Like, it was fucking stupid. Over 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like...
I was about to say, then you had Jared Cannonier and Marvin Vittori. Just goddamn the beating Jared put on Marvin over 5.
Yeah, Jared really showed out.
Yeah, which it's like if he didn't get touched up so much going southpaw early, this would probably be higher up on like just vying for number 1 contender in this.
Because for some reason he really wanted to commit to that. Like I guess he saw something, but he just couldn't do it.
He wanted to try something new, but it just
just wasn't working. But like, god damn.
Mentioned it earlier for upset, Sean Strickland versus Izzy. Like, bro, that performance of a motherfucking lifetime for Sean Strickland to get that shit done. Drops him in the first round, beats the shit out of him, or not beat the shit, but like just dominates him over the next 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just flawless performance.
Oh my god. Just my reaction when he dropped Izzy was, Jesus, I remember that shit.
Yeah. Ilya versus Josh Emmett in their 5-round main event. Yeah. That was a good one. But the winner of this year, it just ridiculous fucking output, man. Just fucking ridiculous. Unhuman output, and that comes from none other than the machine, Merab Dvalishvili versus Piotr Yan. What was it, 48 takedown attempts with 400 strikes attempted?
Something like that, something stupid. And it's just like, Jesus Christ.
I don't think you can call anybody a cardio machine after that, like other than him. You know, it doesn't exist because that's just insane.
Like that's why the machine is just the perfect fitting nickname for him. It like who else who could fucking do that? No one, man.
I was about to say, in terms of landed strikes, 202, and he landed 50%. So in total strikes, 404. Attempted strikes, 49 attempted takedowns.
Yeah.
Across 25 minutes, man. Fucking 90% of the fucking population, if they were to do that on a fucking heavy bag by themselves, they would be fucking exhausted.
And the thing is, he had never let up. Landing 35 in the first, 41 in the second, 22 in the third with 14 takedown attempts, 51 in the fourth with 8 takedown attempts, and in the fifth, 12 takedown attempts and 53 strikes landed. again, that is 106 thrown in the 5th round after what you did in the first 4.
Yeah, man, there's just no one. No one is doing that shit.
Yeah, performance of the year.
Yeah, just fucking beautiful, man. And he fucking also performance of the year with getting fucking Sean O'Malley's coat too. You know, that was pretty good.
That was so true. That was hilarious.
That was hilarious. Like,
and he was actually Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and he was actually real funny on like Ariel's show a couple times. Like, like he had a good year.
Yeah.
No, remember? I was gonna say, remember when one of the fans was yelling for him to, when is he gonna fight Aljo? And he jumps up into the stands, like,
started climbing the fucking.
He's just, the man's just like, whoa, man.
Like, bro, like, imagine being a fan just talking shit to Marab like 10 feet down from you and thinking you're totally okay.
He just starts climbing.
I forgot about that one. So beautiful year.
Honestly, Marab could have been a breakout fighter of the year in terms of like just the way people are talking about him.
That's true. Yeah, because
he shot himself into the stratosphere with a lot of the things he did.
That's a very good point. Honestly, not a lot of people were talking about him as crazy as it is. It is just pretty sure if he beats Henry, he's on a 10-fight winning streak. So it's like, but hell yeah. Marab versus Piotr, performance of the year. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hooray. Fireworks. Psh. Next one. Fighter of the year. This one, I've seen it kind of all over the place. There's just a lot of good contenders, you know what I mean? Islam Makhachev, 2-0 this year. Both against Volkanovski. So it's like, I mean, it really just kind of depends on how you want to look at it. If you want to like look at that as good or not that great, because it's like he's a 55er defended his belt twice against a 45er, or you can look at it as he was defending his belts twice against the number 1 pound for pound fighter in the world. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to get 2 wins over him, knocks him out in the like that was just absolutely amazing. Leon Edwards beats Kamaru Usman in the trilogy of March of this year, and then goes out there December, beats Colby Covington. Not the greatest performance, but I mean,
it still was just an easy fight for him to win.
I mean, shit. Cause honestly, too, I haven't seen anyone talking about it, but like, I feel like out of like those two, it's like motherfucking Pantoja, man. Like.
Yeah.
Beats fucking Brandon Moreno and like potential fight of the year candidate, you know what I mean? And then fucking just absolutely dominated Brandon Royval over 5. Like that is it's pretty fucking damn good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Well, for us though, number 1 has got to go to Sean Strickland because
of everything we've said since we've brought him up the few times.
Yeah, man. This time last year, he loses a split decision to Jared Cannonier
after getting knocked out by fucking Poetan.
Yup.
Yeah.
Then on like fucking 2-3 weeks notice or whatever it is, fills in for Kelvin to fight Nasruddin Imavov, first event of January, beats him easily. Goes in there against Abus fucking Magomedov, that's it, right?
Yeah, Abus.
Magomedov. I wasn't sure if that was the last name or not. Just everyone knew that he was gonna win, but not a single motherfucker thought he was gonna finish him in the second round. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that just was not part of the plans at all. And then, like I said before, wasn't even supposed to get the title fight against Izzy. They were trying to go to every motherfucker that they could before it. And Izzy was like, nah, I want Sean. Give me that fight. Sean's just like, fine, I guess I'll fucking go to Australia, I guess. Fuck that place, but sure.
How to get his passport together and shit.
Almost didn't almost didn't get that fight because he didn't have his fucking passport shit. Like
almost potentially gotten the fight canceled because he punched a fan on a beach who came up talking shit to him.
Yep. Wasn't that the one where he was like sparring people in the open workout too or whatever?
Yes, he was sparring people in the open workout. Random fucking fans.
And then goes in there against fucking world champ. Just most people thinking that, in my opinion, he's easily the second best middleweight champion, behind Anderson Silva. Some people think that he's better. Yeah. But either way, just
one of the best.
Yeah. Dominates him like it was nothing. Fucking talked all the shit to him and just took
almost
that
finished
shit.
him.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly, if he got a first round finish over Izzy.
Oh my god.
It would have been beautiful, man.
Jesus Christ.
But
Yeah, no.
Sean Strickland.
Fighter of the year. Sean Strickland.
Who would have guessed it? No one would have. Let's fucking go.
Yo.
Yeah. But from fighter, we're going to go to fight of the year. The greatest banger all around. There's a lot of good fights this year, honestly.
Yeah, there really
a lot of good ones. A lot of good main events. A lot of good 3-round fights. It's always harder as a 3-round fight to kind of compete against like the good 5-round fights, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like the easy ones to go to. Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev. That fight in London, absolutely amazing. Just beautiful fight, start to finish. Both of them just so willing to fucking slug it. The fact that Fiziev on his like one step up, like, you know, in his chance to like get to a title shot, has 3 rounds against Gaethje, and it's just like, let me just go to war.
Yeah.
The dumbest shit he could have done, but just beautiful. Gaethje lands a takedown, first time in his UFC career. Absolutely
so everyone can
amazing.
shut the fuck up.
The last time he did that shit, it looked like a fucking wacky cartoon sequence. You know
it looked like the takedown rejected him. Like
it looked like his body physically rejected itself going for a takedown.
Yeah, like it just was like no.
and then the
that'll
day
forever
after
be one of the funniest UFC clips. Like.
And then like the day after Fiziev, or like the night after, like sometime during like that night, just Fiziev like taking a video of himself, blood coming up down his nose, just. I like this. Or whatever he said, like...
Nah, yeah.
This is good humble pie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. The good old humble pie. Let's go. But yeah, great 3-round fight. Absolutely amazing. We don't have it on here, but it just happened recently, so it's kind of in my head. Another good 3-round fight. Irene Aldana versus Karol Rosa. That was a pretty damn good fight.
Yeah, that was... That's up there.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Islam versus Volkanovski won in fucking Australia. That was a great fight. Start to finish. Just so technical. Number 1 versus number 2 pound for pound fighter. We got so many answers, like so many questions answered from like both sides in different ways that we weren't expecting. Like Volkanovski's grappling living up like to more than what we expected. Islam striking being better than what we expected. It was just amazing all around.
Yeah,
I know, like especially after like the Brian Ortega fight where he got like caught up in that guillotine and then like the triangle. We were all worried about him on the ground against Islam, and then just showing like I'm good.
Yeah,
he's like I worked for this.
Beautiful performance from both of them, putting on a great fight there. But the number 1 spot has to go to these fucking insane flyweight bangers, man. That flyweight division, it's so goddamn underrated. These guys just put in such great fights. If you have 2 guys that are willing to bang it out and also go to the grappling, it's gonna be the greatest fight of the year. Like almost any time. You know what I mean?
So often.
Brandon Moreno versus Alexandre Pantoja to the that was the fucking trilogy.
Well, wasn't one of them on an exhibition on
one of them was
Fighter?
Tough.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's...
But Pantoja's still up. Yeah.
Yeah. Pantoja's up 3.
Just a great fight, man. Just for Pantoja to just be like, all right, I'm fighting really good guy in Brandon Moreno. He stopped Figgy, you know, beat the shit out of him with his boxing, just able to endure with him, like all of that. Let me just go to war with him.
I mean, not for nothing, but Pantoja is made for war.
It's so bad.
Yeah, it's so bad. But
made for war. Like,
but
the thing.
Like, because in this fight, we seen it, but then even again against fucking Royval, because that one was a little worse because he was more dominant over Royval. So you just seen Royval landing nasty shit, a head kick to the head. Nasty head kick, fucking knee to the face, body shots, all of this shit, and he just didn't react. Like at one point, he kind of fell and then got back and was just like, "I'm here." Yeah. You know what I mean? But like for the most part, there was nothing. He was just okay. But in this one, like I'm gonna go to war with Brandon and just outwar him.
Yeah. Which for a lot of fighters, like a lot of trying to outwar anyone can be hard.
Yeah.
Especially when it's someone like a Moreno or like the ones we mentioned previously, like with Gaethje. It is hard to outwar Gaethje. Because even if you outwar him and win, you come out of there battered.
Yeah, man, because it's like to just
Pantoja came out fucked up.
To just be like especially if it's a 5-round fight, like you literally have to give every ounce of your fucking self in your life in that moment to just be willing and able to go through that. Like that, like human bodies should not be going through that. Like just it is so terribly bad for you. Like it just fucking.
I mean, shit though. Like with his reaction afterwards, and like his little speech after, he was clearly like dead set on this. Like,
oh yeah,
and yeah,
because that's the thing. When you're fucking determined, like that dogged determination and willingness, like when you have like, because also they're putting in the work, to train and do all that, like to be there. So it's like if you got the chin and you got the heart, you can push your body to fucking crazy limits. You know what I mean?
Oh, like what Kay just said, like with the post-fight speech, just reminded me of him just like crying and just looking straight down the camera and just, are you proud of me? Are you proud of me now, Dad? Just
yeah, man, like that, like it's fucking insane. Moreno, Pantoja, two absolute beasts. Thank you for that fucking war, because that was the fight of the year. Let's fucking go. It just that.
Yeah.
Any fight to show someone in 2023, if you want to have some good old fun, go watch that shit, because that was absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But for this last one, the final award of the year, we got event of the year. What was the biggest? What was the most meaningful, the most fun, most impact, just everything. Everything into one, all rolled up into one great MMA event. You know what I mean? You had some damn good ones. UFC had a pretty solid year for having real good events, UFC 284, that first Islam Volk fight, that was a pretty good one. It wasn't like greatest overall top to bottom, but just like that fight, Yair getting the interim title, you know what I mean? Like there was
Jack Del Maddalena with the sub over Randy Brown.
Yup. Yeah.
Justin Taffa knocking out Perky Porter.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So
it was good fun, but it wasn't the best.
Yeah. And then it's fucking, and then I feel like this one was just so fucking insane, man. MSG of this year, UFC 295.
Oh my god.
When the UFC cares to deliver at MSG, this is what it, and like that's just kind of beforehand, just like tell, like this is what it's fucking about. Like you get big ass fucking names on there, just big great fights, and just motherfuckers just perform and they deliver, because that main card had, I think it was total fight time of about 17 minutes and something seconds. Every fight ended a KO TKO. Powhatan getting his second belt against Yuri Prohaska. Tom Aspinall defeating Sergey Pavlovich for the interim heavyweight title. Andrade bouncing back after 3 losses in a row to fucking knock down Dern 4 times in the fight. Like, didn't even go full 2 rounds. Benoit Saint-Denis, as we said earlier, against Matt Frevola, absolutely beautiful. And the fucking boy with the most fabulous hair in the featherweight division, Diego Lopez, fucking beating up Pat Sabatini. Just that main card, man. Prelims, not the most stacked, but was still pretty damn good. Steve Ursiv getting a nice win. Lupi Godinez, Mateusz Rebecki, as we said earlier.
Hell, the fight between Slava Claus and Nazim Sadikov, like that was a banger of a fight.
Yeah, talking about fucking 3-round fights that were, potential fight of the year contenders. That shit was fucking amazing. Like,
I can't believe I forgot about that, because I had that in my head before too. Like, it went to a draw, but for good fucking reason. Like, that shit was a banger. Yeah. Joshua Van over Kevin Borjas, like that was just a good fight.
Yeah. Jamal Emmer started off the night with a 49-second knockout.
Yeah,
Jared Gordon fucking knocking out Marco Matt. Like, just a crazy card, top to bottom, man. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
It was my number 1 pick, to be honest. But we got 3 of us here.
Me and Ginger picked UFC 290.
And I understand.
Because, again, talk about another, like, that was the one with Pantoja and Moreno, but top to bottom, like, the feels of the card when that shit started and ended, it was just absolutely fucking insane.
Yeah,
the main card, you know, Volk knocking out Yair, the
great performance in that.
Just beautiful performance.
Just shut him down. Like, like, fucking Volk.
No, you're good.
Because, like, Max beat Yair not too long before that, but it's like, Max like had to go to the grappling in the latter half in order to beat him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Volk decided to go to that in the third round when he was done playing with Yair, and it was like, let me finish the fight. You know, like it just smack. Yeah, just I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, like it was a great fucking fight. The war between Brandon and Pantoja.
Beautiful.
This one was sad, but like it was still great. Like Dricus du Plessis knocking out Whitaker, like that was just a crazy fucking, you know,
fucking upsets of the year. And no one saw that shit coming. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, everyone thought Dricus should have had the title shot, but they gave him Whitaker, and it's like, okay, well, I guess you just want to ruin the division, and he's just like, no, I got this.
Yeah. The decision, Dan Hooker getting the decision over Jalen, but that just, you know, another great fight. Bo Nickel knocking out Val Woodburn in the first round. That has no meaning to it with the short notice UFC debuter, but it was still fun.
Yeah.
But then going to the top of the prelims.
We brought it up earlier.
Yeah. Robbie Lawler retiring and his fight against Nico Price. Like, bro, he got the first round knockout, which is beautiful in his retirement fight. And then everything that came after that, like I said, just it had me in tears.
Perfect.
And a lot of other people. Like, it was just a beautiful moment. It was amazing. It was just fucking amazing.
Has never like done like the perfect retirement in the UFC has never happened like that, and nothing is ever going to match that because it is so hard to get all of the circumstances like that. It's just not happening, man. That was absolutely top, like the best UFC retirement that ever could have happened. Like just bro, just thinking of that fucking package after, like I could cry right now just thinking about it. Like I just
like that shit was beautiful.
So good.
Which honestly is what makes the whole thing top it for me. But then, we still have Tyra with the decision. Denise Gomez coming in with the fastest women's strawweight knockout at 20 seconds into the first round over Yasmin Yaragui. Alonzo Menafield subbing Jimmy Crute in their second fight.
Yeah, like a rematch ended in a finish draw. Got a draw in the first one. So, again, you know.
Vitor Petrino subbing Marcin Prachnio. Cameron Simon knocking out Terrence Mitchell. Jesus Aguilar being another person to knock out Shannon Ross. Like, it was just a lot of good fucking fights. It was amazing card.
And, like, it really is just, kind of looking back on it, it's like we had 4 sub-40-second finishes on that card. Bo Nickel, 38 seconds into the first round. Robbie Lawler, 38 seconds into the first round. Denise Gomes, 20 seconds. And then, Jesus Aguilar,
17 seconds.
That's fucking stupid, man. I kind of, when we were going through with that, and like that's just another thing on, like, just to add on top of that. It's like, man, that's your fucking event of the year. Like
290 was a great event.
International Fight Week, just fucking crazy, man. Beautiful. Let's fucking go. Hooray! Congratulations on the UFC to put the best event of the year on, right? It's almost like they should be able to. Hooray! Well, let's go 2024. I'm very excited to see how all of these things play out throughout this next year. What kind of contenders we got for all of these things. Maybe we'll end up adding in some more awards by next year. You know what I mean? Poster of the year. You know?
Oh, yes, because that is one where we're going to have to look outside the UFC for.
Ryzen.
I was about to say, like, the ones that usually are good are, like, Ryzen, and I know Invicta in the past has had some great ones.
Never seen them. But hell yeah. I hope everyone enjoyed our 2023 award show. Let's fucking go. Probably get some good stuff edited in there. I don't know. We'll see what we do. But yeah. This video will be a lot better than how it was we recorded, right? Yeah.
Let's go.
Not.
Let's go. There's going to be a million fireworks sounds throughout this video.
I hope they all, like, are off.
Wow.
That'd be really funny.
Wow.
That would be really funny.
Yeah.
if everyone did enjoy this, like and subscribe. It helps out. Maybe check us out in the description down below. We got our Twitch links. Let's go. We be streaming. Yeah. It just sucks that we got so much time until consistent fight companions come back. But it's okay. We'll be there soon. January 13th. Next UFC event. Catch you all in the next video. Peace.